How do you, Buds here? I just wanted to show you this new project that I finished. There we go, look at that. So, the Spitfire needs no introduction. It is what it is. It's probably the most beautiful shape you could see in the sky, in my opinion. But I'm biased. Where's the on-off on switch? There we go. Sorry, that's a little bit noisy. It's only a cheapie. So as you can probably tell, this one's been CNC machined from aluminium billet. It's in 5 parts. So we've got obviously the fuselage, the 2 main wings, and the 2 vertical stabilizers. Now we've got the guns, the aerial, and the tail wheel in brass. Turn off for a minute. And they were caddied up for me to my specifications and to allow me to fit the wings, bond them in. Underneath we've got the half wheels, or nearly half wheels. We've got two air intakes there, and all sits on that aluminium stand with a small plaque, me as a maker, the batch number, and my own one here. I've got the firing order of the Merlin engine that was in these machines. So yeah, wingspan 400mm. The length, I think it comes in at 325, if I remember rightly. But I've been looking to buy or find a decent model of a Spitfire for a long time, and just not being able to find one. They all seem to be sort of pressed aluminium affairs, punched out in, you know, Asia. I could never really find any detailed ones in metal, because I love the polished metal look, the polished aluminium. So I got together a few names and had these made, or partly made, and I've done a lot of the work here, polishing and fettling, gluing, stuff like that. And I got enough names together to get the price breaks on the CNC, because CNC machining, if you don't know, is like freaking horrendously expensive. So this is all 5-axis CNC machines, so you know the costs are ramped up, but the skill level these guys have got in machining something so fine, I'm sort of like super impressed. There's a lot of polishing I did myself, so they didn't come to me like this. They came in parts, and I did a lot of the work, sort of polishing and fettling and gluing together. So these dummy stubby exhausts here, they're just proto ones at the minute. As you can see, they're 3D printed. I'm going to get those machined in brass and fit those, and that'll set it off nicely. I didn't want to put a prop on, a stationary prop, while it was in air, because I think that a stationary prop while an aircraft's in air, it doesn't look quite right to me, so I just left the prop off. I did toy with the idea of, I don't think I've got one here. I did toy with the idea of putting a perspex disc on there, just sliding it over the nose cone with some spots of yellow paint around it, but I tried it and it didn't look very good, so I left it. But yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with it, so you guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments below. Sorry that rotating thing's a bit noisy, it's only a cheapie. So for me, the only way to display a Spitfire is got to be banking, and it's got to be banking in the turn. So that's what I've done with my stand here. I'll show you that in a tick. Just turn that off. So the plane is designed just to sort of sit on that plate there, obviously, and it just sits there quite happily on the balance point. But if you want to take it off, it's just a matter of grabbing it by the fuselage, and then you can take it off, admire it, fly around your living room going dugga dugga dugga, or whatever you want to do. Polish it, clean it. Look, it's a smudge magnet. And yeah, that's the stand. Just very simple. That little part fits on there, hooks on there, and just sits there quite happily. He says, trying to get it back on. There you go. And then all you got to do then again is worry about your fingerprints. So there you go, guys. What do you think? Hope you like it. I'm hoping to do a second run of these a bit more detail possibly. Probably put some panel lines on there. I quite fancy it. There's another air intake on the centre here, putting an air intake there, and I do actually fancy doing one sitting on its wheels. And if I do one sitting on its wheels, I'm going to do a brass spinner and a brass prop. I think that would look amazing. So the other idea I had to go with this one is to do a ME 109 or BF 109 in the same sort of way, polished aluminium and brass. Do another larger stand coming out here and have them in chase, in a chase formation, so you could swap the planes around if you wanted to, depending who you wanted in lead or in chase. I think that'd look quite cool. You know, it'd be a really big sort of display. But excuse me, we'll see about that, and we'll see how we get on. So cheers guys, hope you like that. I'll turn that on again, give you one last look. So if you go on to gascastbones.com, follow your nose there, there's a load more pictures, still pictures and stuff of this aircraft, and it shows it off to its nicest way, I think. So head to the gascastbones.com website, follow your nose there, the Spitfire tab's right at the top, click that, and there's a load of pickies there. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, they're quite expensive. These ones sold for $6.50 a pop. That was shipped. Please send me an email. I can put you on the list. The more people I get on the list, the cheaper it becomes, obviously, because I get the price breaks, the more units that I get done. So if you think that might be something you're interested in, please send me an email, and I'll pop you on the list, as they say. So there you go guys, cheers, thanks for looking, bye now.